What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from Classy Climb blog. I have not forgotten about you. I have been MIA for a little bit. I just had to do this one quickly. Americans are number one in confidence. Every study shows when they test kids, they test groups, we're number one in confidence. We're all about making sure American children have confidence. That little Billy, little Jilly, they feel good about themselves. They can be on a sports team. We're spending millions of dollars in the travel sports industry. I don't know if y'all know what this is, but this is where they have traveling sports teams going around the country competing with other traveling sports teams so that little Billy and little Jilly can have confidence. It's costing parents almost $30,000 a year, some of them, to be a part of these traveling sports teams. Now, usually what happens when they're part of these traveling sports teams, they're not even in their own school system on a sports team. They're not in their local area on a sports team. So their mom and dad had to go find a sports team for them to make it on, right? And why I bring this up? Because little Billy and little Jilly just might not have the skills. And instead of lying to little Billy and little Jilly and driving all over the country with your Suburban and using up all this gas money and using up all this money you could use for their college, you should actually get them some skills or get them in a place where they actually can win. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because earlier today, I was on several different shows. And you know me, I go on a show, I type some information. You know, I support the channel. I donate super chats here and there all over the YouTube. And there were several channels where men are like, here's two things I heard today. One dude's like, well, you're fat. What are you talking about? And I want to go, well, I'm richer than you. So what does it matter? And another show where it's like, why do these guys are in the gym and they're fit and they don't have hot wives or hot girlfriends? And here's what I realized. When that man said that, I said, this is what that means. I'm fit. Look at me. I'm fit. I may be broke. I may be living with my mom. I maybe don't have any money, but I'm fit. And that is the problem with America. It looks good on the outside. So I'm winning, right? No, honey, you're not winning. Hey, everybody in the chat. I see you. Ashley, Mentor Shelly, Richard, Sienna, Mentor. Okay. Yeah. All that for sports. Tamara. Yeah. And so the thing of it is we've gotten confused that if it looks good, it is good. And that's just not the truth. You have to have more than it looks good. You got to have more than that. You can't base life off looks. It has to be based off results. And I think that's a problem in our American culture right now. We have a lot of people basing, well, I saw them on the Instagram. They were stunting on the gram. They're traveling around the world. It looks good. It's perfect. No. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on. You know, if I'm wrong, let me know. But in the comment section, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of people go, well, I'm in the gym all the time. Yeah, but how's your financial life? How's your social life? Are you well-rounded as a person? A lot of these people are not. They're not. And so they're frustrated because they want the results, but they don't want to do the work to get the results. And so I didn't want to rant today. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it simple. In order to get the results you want, you have to get clear with yourself and clear with others. Now, how do we get clear with others? We have to get clear with ourselves. Right now, you're on this channel. This channel is about investments. But on the road to investments, number one, we got to get the income up. Thank you so much, O'Shea, for the $200 Polish money. Number one, we got to get the income up. Number two, working on our credit. Our credit is not the only thing. It's not the only thing, but we're going to work on it along the way. Number three, investments. Now, many people say, well, Erica, I don't know about this lending club. I don't know about this. I don't know about this other investment. I don't know about your book. I don't know about tax liens. And when I suggested them, why don't you step out and try something? They hit me up 3 months later, 6 months later, still haven't tried a thing. So you don't get confidence from just watching videos and hearing people talk about it. You get confidence by doing it. I'm not a part-time owner of 2 properties in Detroit because I was just watching and thinking about it, and possibly a part owner of a 4-plex in Detroit coming up. I'm actually doing it. In order to do it, you have to actually put some skin in the game. Some guy said, well, what makes you so awesome? And I said, damn, it's my essence. It's my femininity. It's who I am. It's that I'm going somewhere. You know, you're dealing with an above average person. And if you can't recognize that, that means you're below average. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings today, but a lot of times people want above average results, the hottest women they can find, the best stuff they can find, the most money, the hottest cars, working at the grocery store, you know, living at their mama's or something crazy. It just don't make no sense. It's almost like delusional. It's straight delusional. That's the only word I can find for it, because it just is so outrageous. I've never heard it in my life. So when people come and they ask me, well, Erica, tell me about wholesaling. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no credit. I'm working a job I don't like. Tell me about wholesaling. So what you really want me to do is tell you how you can get someone's house under contract with no work, no income, nothing to show for it. Guess what? You're going to have to hustle your ass off to go find a buyer immediately, or you're on the hook for that house. See, that's the part people don't want to. They want to be like, I'm riding around in my car. I'm driving for dollars. I'm mailing out letters. Look at me. I'm a wholesaler. How many deals have you closed this month? How many deals did you close last month? Don't come on here and tell me you're doing all these things if I cannot Google you and find you. I can't Google you. I can't find you. There's no record of you winning like this. You say you winning. I ain't seen it yet. Show me. Show me the money. And I think people are very upset when you come in a space and you value yourself because you put in the work. I've gone to conferences, I've gone to places, and I had a man walk up and say, well, who are you, little missy? And I laughed because I'm like, yeah, I'm a very important person. And he just laughed too, because you can read someone's energy when they are a doer. You can read someone's energy when they are bringing the fire, when they are investing. You can read that shit. You can feel it. It's in the air. I was out the gym working out with my personal trainer, and some guy came up to me, buff is all get out. Got, man, good work, man. Look at you, good work. And I mentioned it, and somebody was like, oh, whatever. People who put in work know good work. Yes, I am going to FidCon Malik Vanderpool. I'm going to FidCon, but I'll also be at a mastermind September 26th through 30th, and I'll try to get y'all as much live footage as allowed, because I don't want to get in trouble. So exactly, Antonelle. People want everything without giving anything. Oh, what's up, Urban Mastermind? I did the O'Shea show yesterday. Exactly, Selena. Nothing gets you more under fire. Nothing gets you more than fire under your butt. Yeah. And here's the thing. People wait till they about to lose their apartment, their home, their mortgage, their cars, their job. Hey, Erica, I need a miracle. I need a miracle, Erica. Show me the money. Whoa. Have you bought a course? Have you even applied anything I've been talking about for the past 5 years? Now, I ain't did none of that, but I need you to get in this email and help me for free, because my house, oh my God, I'm about to lose my house. I ain't got no money. Help me. What? See, that right there is enough to make your girl go on a rant, because it just shows how disrespectful you are. You are not clear with yourself, so you're not being clear with others. So again, I have to be clear with y'all. You email me. I don't know you. You ain't did no consults in the past. I'm not answering your email. This show has always been about respecting yourself, investing, cleaning your credit, moving on to the next, being able to invest. Like, there's deals going every day like this, right by your face, every day. But you can't even get into the jumping jack rope right here, because you can't even jump into the deal because you don't have the money together. You don't have the credit together. This isn't a sometime thing. This isn't, well, I want a new car, so I better go clean my credit. I want a new house, so I better clean my credit. This is a kind of vigilant thing. And there are people who you'll meet in a year who all of a sudden have 20 freaking properties under their belt. Why? Because they got obsessed. They got toned in. They got dialed in. They're like, I am getting this done. And if you have to be clear with yourself, what do you want to do? If you really don't want it, you kind of want it, you kind of want a rental, you're kind of making your mind up about it, I can't want it more than you want it. That don't even make good sense. How can I want it more than you want it? I can't want it for you. That's like you being hungry and wanting me to put food in your mouth. You got two hands, you know? I hope I'm not just ranting this channel for 4 days straight, but a part of what I'm seeing is, well, what makes you so confident? I mean, I literally have people sending me emails like that. You've taken the time out of your freaking day to email me some mess. And then you think I don't remember your name because I see you now in the comment sections of the videos, watching the videos. Again, Otis, no one's here to see you. You here to see me, right? If you're out there winning and killing and slaying dragons, you wouldn't be here looking at me and talking smack on other channels. You dig? So the thing of what I want for everybody who watches this channel, who participates, don't be that American, right? You know, people say stupid American. That really bugs me when people say stupid American, because that shouldn't be what Americans are known for. It's like Americans are known for being lazy, not finishers, obese. That I don't want us to be known for that. I mean, I don't want me to be known for that. So I'm sitting here trying to appeal to your better person, your better knowledge. You know there's a recession coming. You know shit's about to hit the fan. I don't have to lie to you. I can put 47 links in this thing below here and show you what's going on in our economy. You all know this. You know, I can you know you need to get busy. You know this. You know the clock's ticking, and still people will still come in and say, nah, Erica, I'm gonna wait till shit hits the fan and I'm gonna go out there and invest. What's happening in California right now? Everybody who knows what's happening in California, put your comments in the right-hand side. I'll look for them. Put your comments in below. What's happening in California is it is cooling off, and they are an indicator of everything else. And so here's what people say. First thing people say is, well, I'm just gonna keep waiting. This is great. I can't wait for the downturn. I can't wait, Erica. This is going to be great. And the first thing I tell them is say, interest rates are rising. You won't be able to qualify. If the interest rate goes to 5, 6, 7, 8, you'll be back at the same house you qualified for in your mama's neighborhood. That's a bum house, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 house. You'll be back qualifying for that. You won't qualify for more because you didn't get the income up while you're waiting. You didn't get the credit looking shiny while you were waiting. You didn't have a business running while it was waiting. And I was on O'Shea show, and I think Brother Ben X or somebody said something about, well, I wasn't interested in real estate and businesses. Again, number 3, stocks, businesses, real estate. These are all-time classics of America. These are pillars 101 on how to get rich in America. People come to this country, cannot even speak English sufficiency. Like, can't even barely say words. Worse than my speech impediment. And they are buying homes. And they are creating businesses. But you have been here your whole life. And all you want to do is argue about baby mama drama. And where the hoes at. I don't understand. I'm so lost that this ain't my culture. I'll say it like this. You ever seen that movie, Oh Brother Where Art Thou? That ain't my culture. That ain't my culture. You know what I mean? And I want to say it's lack of knowledge. Yeah, Jimmy K. I want to say people perish for lack of knowledge, but they are blatantly going like this. Don't you show me that shit, Erica. Don't you dare show me. I don't even want to hear it, Erica. I mean, I heard some dude in the comments one time say, well, everybody don't have 25 bucks. If you don't have 25 bucks, you need to turn this video off. You need to go get in your car and you need to Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Favor, something. You need to do something, but you don't need to be watching me. You know what I mean? You know, if you can't figure out the $25 more, you know, I don't know what to do for you. You dig what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm going to hit it up one more time. I'll read some of y'all comments. Yep. Oh, man, what did Otis do now? Man, Erica and Nicole, Otis stayed cutting a fool. And, you know, here's my thing. I have to realize when you stand out, when you stand above, when you do above average, Otis is like, why are people looking at her? I'm fit. I'm buff. I'm a man. Somebody look at me over here. And I'll be like, well, Otis, your shit. Make your own show, Otis. Do your own thing, Otis. Be the above average person you say you are, and people will look for you too. That's all. I mean, I don't know why Otis is hitting me up in these emails mad at me. I don't understand. Jimmy K, black folks can prosper like you saying, but people don't have their priorities together. Every nation of immigrants come to America and work hard taking up advantage of these opportunities. Yeah, yeah. It's a don't want to. It's a don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's not even, and I know the first comment somebody would say, well, Erica, white people do it too. I think I was on the phone with one of my cousins and I was like, man, I'm so sick of these something. And he's like, well, white people do it too. I was like, I didn't ask you about white people. We weren't talking about white. We were talking about me and you on the phone. So a lot of times what happens in our American culture, people go, well, they doing it too. They're over there doing it. They're over there doing it. I ain't asking them about you. I'm asking about you. What are you doing? Are you making yourself clear? I had a wedding and a trip I went on, and we were at a house. We all rented. And they were asking me, finally, one of our friends who's been out of town for a year was like, well, Erica, what do you do? I'm so confused. There's so much going on. I go, a little bit of everything. And everybody kind of laughs because they know I'm generally doing a little bit of everything. And I go, you know what I'm doing? I'm on the phone helping people get solutions. I'm helping people get their first rental property, or I'm helping them clean up their credit so that they can get their first rental property. And people pay me for the time and the expertise. And then I take the money I make off that and my other business, and then I put that money into a rental. I put it in rentals. I put it in groups. I put it in investments. That's what I'm doing. And then there's like the light bulb went off. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because a lot of times what happens is people, if you don't make it clear who you are and what you're doing, they'll just assume. Right? And there's some people you'll always be viewed in their eyes as, oh, little cousin Jimmy trying new things. And what I say to people who say, well, Erica, what do I say to family members who don't respect me, aren't encouraging me? Stop looking for their respect and encouragement. Take your butt out of that house. You only go to dinner on Sundays with your family, if that's what you got to do. But your 6 days a week ought to be so full with results that you have real confidence. You don't need Grandma May telling you she's proud of you confidence. That's fake confidence. Your grandma will tell you skinny even if you 400 pounds. Your grandma will tell you she's proud of you even if you go into jail for beating somebody over the head. There's some grandmas out here lying to y'all. And I'm just trying to help you get clear with yourself. I want you to be clear and honest with yourself. Right? And let's be honest, some people, there's a Chris Carter, he's on here talking all the time. And I'm like, dude, I want to help that guy get a truck. I don't know, some way, somehow, if I partner with him, whatever. Because he's busting his butt, and there are countless guys who are signing up to do trucking and quitting before they get their license because that's too hard. They want to do some easy shit. Erica, I want to do some easy stuff. I don't have easy stuff for you. Life can be hard now or it can be hard later. And you know what? I went to the grocery store today and almost got in tears. Everybody from the register to the door security guy to the guy in the pharmacy was old. I'm talking about like 70 years old. The lady swiping the groceries. I wasn't even mad about her being slow. I was like, well, shit, that's fast. She can go, Erica. Shit, I just got to be patient. I'm like, okay, just she's going as fast as she can go. And I just said, I never want it to be that way for you. If you're watching this channel, don't let life be hard later. Let it be hard for a year or 2 years and go on with your life. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even have to be hard for your mama or your grandma or anybody. If life gets so shiny for you, and the fact remains, I'm talking about buying a truck and I'm talking about buying this commercial space, but I know I have family members back in North Carolina that can benefit from those things if they act right, right? And that's the problem. We have so many people in our society who, well, I don't know about that, Erica. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Not just what do you know, what are you doing? Because I don't want this fake confidence. I don't want the Cadillac confidence. You ever see somebody, they get a new Cadillac and they a whole new person? That's not true confidence. That's not true confidence. That's new car confidence. And guess what? It wears off in about 2 years, 3 years, because then people go and lease new cars. That's why when somebody asked me on O'Shea Show, is buying better than leasing? I said the only people I know that are running out leasing cars are people who every 3 years wants to stun on people. Because if you drive more than 12 to 15,000 miles, leasing don't make no sense financially. It don't. It really don't. And if you're an actual business person actually doing stuff, handling your business, you're going to drive more miles than that. Let's be really honest. If you're a busy person, and I don't mean busy broke, I mean busy actually doing something, you're going to drive more miles than that, period. Let me see some more comments we got in here. Thank you, Vocal Print. Thank you, Eden Evolution. Running from that state. Seems to be there seems to be a mass exodus out of California. Exactly. Man, your grandma will tell you you amazing and you looking like a rag doll, man. That's crazy. Real estate bust. Exactly. Realtors are having a hard time, Jeff Turner. Corey Reynolds. What's the link to the trucking course I heard from the blog yesterday? Corey Reynolds, you can go to my Instagram page or, gosh, I think I have the link somewhere. I'll put it in the comment section. Facts. Yep. Preach. The Bible says people. Yep. Yep. And who's fighting on Housewives or some crappy show? Yeah. I mean, the other day somebody was like, what do you watch? And I say, I usually watch 1980s cop shows, 1980s old action movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Grit TV, but most of the time I'm working. So when I watch 80 stuff, Texas Walker Ranger. And this guy was like, oh man, you sound like my grandpa watching those old shows. And I'm like, okay. Aren't we living life to watch what we want to watch? Or are you letting TV program you to watch this new crap on TV? I don't know. Just saying. I like shows when men were men. That's all. Donnie Breeze, what's up? I think Texas might not be hit too hard. Frisco, Texas is looking to start a municipal bond for developments. I'm waiting for the vote passed to be a good investment. Tax haven. Oh, Richard Mayfield. Make sure you keep updating us with the more information on that. Because here's my thoughts on Texas. Texas is so powerful. And I wanted to do a whole show talking about, well, Texas ain't that great. But I had to be careful because I don't want people to cuss me out. The reason Texas is so great is because every single day, 157 people are coming to Austin. 293, I think it went up to 300 a day, are coming to Dallas. And it used to be, they don't know the numbers now because the hurricanes messed it up. 500 people a day were moving to the Houston metro. Now you got to realize Houston's 22 miles across, and you're talking about 11 counties around the actual Houston that people were moving to. And the problem is when those people move, they bring their money with them. They bring their house goods, their supplies, their U-Haul trucks, and they do bring some of their problems. And what people don't understand is that's what's bringing all the money into Texas, because you'll have somebody move here from New York and it's so freaking cheap here. They go out to Round Rock and get a little $300 office and they start a business because their rent's lower. Their cost to live here is lower. They live in life. They're like happy. It's hard for me to y'all don't know how hype I want to get, but I'm gonna calm down. Thank you so much, Corey Rentals. Thank you so much, Cam. You're nothing but a benefit, so I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you, Angela. I love Donald Trump. Listen, did you know why I love Donald Trump? Since we're going to be wild on this Tuesday, I love Donald Trump because he woke people up. Now, Barack Obama was in there, and I love me some Michelle Obama and them girls. They are pretty. I love them. Anybody say they ain't pretty, you a hater, because you would love to take her. And the reason I love them is because the fact is people woke up. They realized this country's really about investment. You have the son of a father who, let's even hype it up back to his grandfather, who came here illegally, has started a business, a legal business. And then the son of that man was on the legal side of construction and was getting millions of dollars a month in Section 8 checks. Now, I am not a fan of Section 8. Not. But there are some people in our country who are making millions a month. I mean, there's Black people I know right now making $230,000 a month in rent checks. Not from Section 8, though. And so when people say, oh, there's no Black people in America doing good, that's a lie. There are plenty. You're not looking for them. You're looking for Big Booty Betty. You're looking for Sad Lisa. You're looking for the one with 6 kids on the side of the road. You're looking for these broke down people and saying, look at that. Look over there. Okay, but look over here. You know why people do that? You know why people go look over here? Because they want to feel better about themselves. Well, at least I ain't got no kids out of wedlock. But your ass is fat and you ain't got no hope, no investments, no future. Man, get the hell on out of here, man. A lot of people go, well, at least I'm not broke, busted Jerome. Why are you looking at homeless Jerome? You need to be fixing your eyes over here on what you could be. And that's just the truth. We have a community of people who are like, well, I'm doing better than that. That's sad that you're comparing yourself to the lowest person on the ground. You think so low of yourself. Think higher. Come on, think higher. That's just sad. The special snowflake syndrome. Oh yeah. I mean, every time I hear some guy on the internet go, I'm working out in the gym. I have a nice car. All the hot bitches should be over me. What for what? Who are you? What are your results? Like, it isn't even about your personality. That's gross. Like, you should want somebody to want you for what you got or who you are, but have some results. It just don't make no sense. You speaking the word tonight? I'm just cutting up right now. Oh, Jeff Turner, exactly. 70-year-olds reciting, welcome to Walmart. Imagine that. You spent your whole life working hard, doing whatever, and now you 70 talking about welcome to Walmart. It's not bad if your grandpa and grandma want a job and they happy where they are. I want y'all to know I'm not mad with them. But most people are working those jobs not because they want to. You dig? Exactly. It's very hard to be honest with yourself or others. I'm telling you, the first thing I did was when I got a personal trainer, I had women, 7 women go, why are you doing that? Girl, I can work out with you at the gym. No, you can't, because you don't even work out at the gym. No, you can't. I'm going to go work out with a personal trainer, someone who can keep me accountable. And every time I think I'm getting more in shape, I'll go and he come up with some new exercise. I'm like, why are you trying to kill me today? What are you doing? Same thing with food and diet, everything. We have friends who are starting to get on a better track of food. And you'd be like, that's not good. You shouldn't eat that. That's okay. Never mind. You shouldn't eat that either, but okay. And you have to let people walk their journey. As long as they're making progress, that's what you want, is people making your progress. So, peace, fam. What's up, Young Jay? Erica Nicole, owning your own business as your only means of support is hard, but after that year, it's worth it. Choose properly and it pays off sooner. Erica's talking facts. Yeah, Erica Nicole, the fact is, I was complaining about something. Now, y'all know I don't like Duns & Bradstreet. I don't like them. It's a lot of the shit they're doing is BS over there. That's why you have Experian and Equifax catching up. But 80% of banks don't even use Dun & Bradstreet. Now, is Dun & Bradstreet useful in the business credit game? For sure. For sure. Let's not play. nav.com. If anybody hasn't gone to nav.com and looked your business up, please go do that. If you're in the Facebook group, please go do that. nav.com. That way you can see what results come up for your business. And I think it's important. And I got a lot of angry emails about Dun & Bradstreet. So I just want to address that. Yes, is it important? Yes. Are you trying to apply and grow, credit cards and all that stuff? Sure. But again, you also have to be growing a real business. See, the problem is past 2 years, a lot of people did the business credit game. And then they realized they had to actually build a real business. Because if you run around getting all these vendor lines and then 2 years later, you still ain't got no tax returns, what are you doing? Who's going to approve you for big $50,000, $100,000 approved, no loans? Like, they're not going to do it. So, Trucker Nash, I'm trying to get a truck myself. I'm trying to figure out if I want an old one, new one, or in the middle. I say in the middle, Nash, or closer to new. Trucker Nash, if you're going to go get you an equipment loan from Navy Federal, they've been very friendly lately. That's all I'm going to say on that. Jimmy Cave, yeah, people wait on the government. The cavalry is not coming. Go ask our Native American brothers and sisters in Christ, of course. They're out there just struggling, just doing what they can do, sending kids to school, doing whatever they can do. I mean, y'all don't understand. It's like when people talk about transformational government, we need transformational government, Erica. Duh. The government is going to protect us. Are you kidding me? Are we talking about the same government that did Tuskegee experiments? Are we talking about the same government who also in Maryland at Johns Hopkins did other experiments on the Dominicans up there? Are we talking about the same government who, the water got poisoned? The same government who, we did some other terrible shit in other communities? We spilled oil and gas. And what government are you talking about? Are we talking about the same government at the DMV that can't even mail me my driver's license right? Under a month? What government are you talking about? I just need to know. I need to make sure we're talking about the same government. Exactly, Cam. Eden evolution. Am I wrong? Am I lying about the grandmas? Grandma proud of you is fake. That is, I'm gonna post that somewhere today. I'm put on Twitter. It really, I mean, it's fake confidence. Thank you for the $5 super chat, whoever that is. I don't want to always come on here ranting. I feel bad, but what happens is I go out here on the internet and I try to support other people's channels, and then somebody will say something that's stupid, right? They will complain that women are just shallow and just all about looks. They only care about looking good. And then when you're a woman of substance, they like, oh, shut your ass up, Erica. I don't know what you want. And the internet is a weird place of hilariousness, of fake confidence. You know, you ever see the channels where there's somebody that's really, really obese and then they work their way down to losing a bunch of weight and they walk around with their shirt off and all the saggy skin and people are like, oh man, put your shirt on. They don't care what you think. They've lost 100 pounds. They have real confidence because they have real results. And that's how, when I talk to people and they're like, I don't know, Eric, I don't know about investing in Lending Club. I don't know about putting $20 in the stock market. I don't know. It could crash. Well, honey, I can't put the confidence out of my body into your body. I can't do that. You have to actually do something. Tech, here's the thing. I think it's the years of being on YouTube and answering people's questions have made me more snappy. And I try not to be. When I'm on the phone with y'all, I'm always very polite. I always try to be very polite in my consult calls. But it's like when I started building my business and I started taking more money and putting it over investments, when I started meeting people, like when people say, well, there's nobody who wants to work with me in a group, I start bringing Todd Capital on. Tomorrow's investing group is going to see Money Man Do from Black Sea Group. I start bringing you people who are investing in a group. And people are like, Eric, I just can't find nobody to invest with. I keep bringing example after example, person after person. I'm gonna bring Dr. Kevin Meadows on later this week if he's available. I'm gonna bring on other people back on the show if they are available. And y'all keep acting like I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. I can't find nobody. I asked you to go on LinkedIn. I asked you to go on Bigger Pockets, and you still tell me I just can't find nobody, Erica. I just can't find that. It's because you don't want to. It's not because I'm not showing it to you. It's because you don't want to. And so I had to learn I cannot turn warriors like into winners. I can't turn people who are like, I don't know, into I'm going to gobble up everything. And so I'm going to take the people that are in my Facebook group and I'm going to hammer it out with them. And I'm going to try to like, here's some deals. Let's go in half. Anybody want to jump up on this? What's up? Let's do it. Because that's the only thing I can do. I can only go with the you ever heard you win with the team you have. You play with the cards in front of you. You do what you can do with what you have. Like I can't build people up and drag them along with me at the same time. Like you have to be able to take some nuggets out of here and use them for your own, you know? Thank you, Mentor Shelly. I appreciate that. Thank you, Urban Mastermind University. Winners hang with winners. Maroon Booty 21 says, funny thing is I have a real estate license here in Los Angeles and I want to leave. Shit, girl. Hey, welcome to the club. Listen, you can invest anywhere. I mean, take your money and invest anywhere you like. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be okay. I promise. You'll get some deals out of this. If it gets softer, you can buy a house or two out there in California. Metu Jetta, can I get a phone consultation before I pay $300? Sure, you can. And a 30-minute phone consultation is $100. So the whole point of the credit repair is we're consulting you as we're repairing your credit. We're getting on the phone with you, making sure you're applying to banks, you're doing things in the right order in the right time. It's not like a one-time phone call. It's like you're going to have access to me multiple times from the credit consult. So again, Met Judah, the links are always below. You want to book a consult? There you go. And here's the thing. People say, well, why don't you give free phone calls anymore, Erica? I never gave free phone calls because I know people don't appreciate free. I remember I was charging for like a few months, maybe 1 or 2 months. I charged you guys like $15 for 10-minute phone calls. Man, y'all get on the phone and y'all try to talk 30 minutes. I'm like, hell no, stop. Got to get off the phone. And so when you try to help people, those are the people who complain the most. If you are uncertain if I am trustworthy to do the service for you, go back and watch these videos. We have 1,400 videos on here. You can see any number of videos where I tell you all kind of free game. You know why I know it don't matter? I can tell you how to build a business from scratch on a free YouTube video for 3 hours. And guess what? People will still be like, well, I don't know about that. And not do it. So that's how I know. It only matters to you when you come out of money out of your pocket. It only matters to you and you only put effort to actually do the problem and fix it then. True, true. Been a bartender, your grandma might be lying to you. You know, Tech, here's the thing. It's you. It's you who's gravitating to people like that. That's what it means. When you start seeing more channels like this or like me, it means you're finding that similar energy that you're looking for. You're changing. Because sometimes I tell people like, well, Erica, when I go on YouTube, all I see is fights and ghetto stories. I'm like, well, what are you looking up? The algorithm only gives you what you're typing in. You can't tell Google, Skynet, give me, what is that thing called? World Star. And then Skynet's going to go, well, I'm going to give you a little bit of World Star and I'm going to give you a little bit of business. Okay. No, Skynet's going to do that. Skynet is going to go off what you keep Googling. You keep Googling big booty Betties. That's what your computer is going to give you. People are scared to compare themselves to those doing better. Always. Pamela C. What is that? Robert Kiyosaki and many say all the time. When they ask people, do you want to do this or do that? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. And then they go, compared to who? And they never answer because they're offended. I'm doing pretty good out here, damn it. I'm doing better than Joe Bob, the homeless man on the corner, Erica. Okay, well, cool. That's good. I'm doing better than, like, why are you getting mad at me? It's crazy. I'm trying not curse all the time. It ruins it for people who, there are people who tell me they watch this with their teenagers. So I try not to curse all the time, but I get so, y'all do not understand. I literally have 100 emails a day. Like, I'm gonna start screenshotting this if I can cover everybody's name when I do it on Instagram. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it'll be, hey, I have a question. Hey girl, I have a question. No, you know the links. Oh, I'm new here. I didn't know. You know every video I tell you, want to talk to me, hit the links. Cam sharing the links. I'm putting the links below the video. Hit the link. Oh, nah, man, I ain't paying that much money for that. Okay, well, then you really don't have a problem. What you want somebody to do is get on the phone with you and make you feel better. And you think because I'm a woman, I'm going to get on the phone with you and I'm going to talk to you like your grandma. You're doing so good. You're doing so good and you ain't doing shit, but you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Your life is a mess, but I'm proud of you. No, I'm not going to do that. I have my own life. I have stuff I'm trying to do in the week. I cannot get on the phone with you and do that. I don't have, I have a life. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Andy, trucking business. Yes. You have a question or you're just saying? Getting hot bitches is not a compliment. You can been the bartender, you fool me. These men be on the internet. Where is the hot bitches? You're like, whoa. Sir, you know where the hot bitches are? When you leave your house and you go find them. You have to talk to them. You have to walk up to them and you talk to them. Do you know what I'm saying? And they be like, no, that's not the answer. Drew Davis the third. Hello, welcome to the channel. Pamela C. I work with people slogging away in their 70s. It scares me to death. I'll wind up like that. See, here's the thing. If you're sharp and you're mentally sharp and you're in your 70s and you're still working, I don't have a problem with that. You should want to do something productive. But I'm talking about people who are in their 70s and don't want to be there. I'm going in more food places. I'm going in more grocery stores where I'm seeing like elderly people working, stocking shelves and shit. I'm like, your grandma and grandpa don't want to do that. They back hurt. We in our 30s and our back be hurting. I remember my 31st birthday, I woke up like, what? Who hit me? Somebody hit me. They're like, no, Erica, you just drank too much. I'm like, oh, okay. What does it say? Nellie Fuller said, Black people only compare themselves to other Black people, generally speaking. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I hate to say it. I know a guy who is very smart. And the sad part is he has a sister who has like 6 kids out of wedlock. He has a brother who keeps going in and out of jail. And he goes, well, I'm doing pretty good in comparison to my family. Are you serious? Why are you comparing yourself to your sister who keeps having kids out of wedlock and is like a little slow, and your brother who keeps going in and out of jail, but is a good looking tall guy? There's no reason for it. I mean, that's really, people compare themselves to the low end. Like, this guy's so smart. He's the only one in his family to go to college and do all this stuff. And he's like, well, you know, I just can't find a job in what I want, but I'm doing pretty good. And you're like, sir, no, you're not. Just made a sale during the live stream. Congratulations, Richard. Thank you, nab.com, y'all. Hey, Andy, hello. I'm new to your channel and I'm more interested on the trucking business. Thank you for everything you do. Okay, Andy, the link, Cam had already put the link to the trucking. You can push the link over there. My focus is always to get the credit straight and the trucking dollars can flow because I'm on the end of the passive income of the third-party logistics company. So let me know if you have a question. Erica's correct. I asked a bank manager and they look at Experian and TransUnion. DBA days are kind of over. Thank you, Richard Mayfield. I'm telling y'all, 80% of banks are not messing with Dun & Bradstreet, yo. They're not. Experian and Equifax is they got a sales team. They doing it. Them companies are doing it. They left us for Katrina. Who's that? Drew Davis. Oh, that's right. Katrina. If you think the government's coming to save you, look at Katrina. Not only did they not save people on time, they were old people with guns in their house, and they took the guns from those people. Oh, you got a gun? They wrestled an old 80-year-old woman for her gun and took it away because they're like, well, it's martial law. That's when you don't open the door. That's when you put a barricade on the door and don't open the door for nobody, okay? Cam said we can't rely on the government just after Omarosa alone. I mean, listen, Omarosa, she better have a taster taste her food for about the next 5 years. She might get poisoned or something. Hit that like button. Thank you, Marcus Muhammad Ali. Yeah, there's 113 of y'all and 54 likes, and I know the number's been going in and out, so it was almost 130 at one point. See, Erica Nicole, wait on the government. She's a veteran. Listen, here's my thing, Erica Nicole, about that too. When I see veterans who are having a medical emergency and they're like, well, we can't take you. Whoever is their spouse or their loved one who's brought them there needs to drive them down the street to a hospital. I know they're like, but the government owes me this free health care. Honey, you take your loved one down to the emergency room and fight it out with the VA later. Stocks at an all-time high today. Yes, Cosmic Wisdom, they are. And here's the thing. I'm gonna be careful. I was going to do a video today, but I changed it. Is your money safe at the bank? Now, that's what I meant. The bank you put $10 in the bank, they loaning out 9 of your $10. Now, when you get your $10, you take 8 of them, go get some Popeyes, and then the last 2, I don't know what you do. I don't really know what you're doing. I don't know if you're buying cigarettes or what. I don't know. But that's the thing. When the bank gets a 10, it loans out 9. When you get a 10, what are y'all doing with it? That's why I'm trying to sit here and talk to y'all about investing in these companies, stocks, bonds, silver, gold, land, a land lot by itself alone, timber. I mean, you name it. Pick something, choose one. I always would say, number one, choose income producing assets. That's why I'm always talking about real estate. So I'm always talking about the trucking business opportunity. Choose something that's going to make you money throughout. The dude that's in Houston, if he'll come on the channel when I go to Houston, it'll be great. I'll see if he will. But getting $2,000 a week, okay, that's $8,000 a month. Okay, do that for the year. Somebody do the math. So if he just gets 2 trucks and he's getting $4,000 a week, let's say he gets 2 hungry drivers, because see, the driver's hungry. He's driving a ton in order for that guy to get $2,000 out that deal. So now you have 2 drivers driving with that same hunger, $4,000 a week, and he still has his full-time job. So $4,000 a week times 4 weeks is what? That's $16,000 a month. I don't want you all running out and go buy trucks, but I'm just saying there's so many ways to make money. Choose one. There's a guy I would love to bring him on if he ever would come on, but he went to China, started a private label company, flew back, sent his shit to Amazon, just gets a check. Some people are making it harder than it has to be. There's a video Alex Becker did about making $60,000 a year very easily. And people are like, well, it's not easy, Erica. Depends on what you think is hard. You know what I'm saying? Urban Mastermind said, I just joined Classy Climber. Show me the love. I'm so inspired and finding ways to participate. Yeah. I mean, however you want to get up in here, get in here. Especially in the Facebook group. Y'all, we're going to get more conversation going in the Facebook group this week. We just have everybody like, boop, 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 boop. I'm like, connect. Y'all in the same state. Y'all in the close state. Get these contracts rolling. Chris Lee TV just signed up for nav.com. You to plug her. I'm telling you, Chris Lee TV, y'all, this kid's gonna have a fleet of trucks. Give him a minute. Who has time to sit around and give away value to people who wouldn't follow their advice after? Thank you. Thank you. You know, why would I get on the phone for free? If I got on the phone for everybody who asked me to get on the phone for free, I'd be on the phone for 12 hours a day. If I answer every email, I mean, some of y'all email me at 1 a.m. I have to remind myself to turn the notifications off on my phone. Bing, 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 bing. I'm like, who is emailing me at 1 a.m. asking for something for free? Man, if you don't get out of here. Carl back, nothing in life is free. Exactly. Yep, I stopped doing free consults for my coaching practice too. They don't respect free. They don't. Rodney McIntyre, let's elope. Where are we eloping at? We taking photos? Cursing is healthy. You try to start something. I found your channel on Glenda's live stream. So grateful for the both of you. The mindset of some people around me is so crappy. I must distance myself and find fellow entrepreneurs working. Listen, the best thing you can do, the best thing y'all can do for as yourselves as a group is to get around people who are doing something. If you spend every Saturday and Sunday at your family cookout trying to convince your brothers and sisters to do something, you are going to be exhausted. That's why I'm talking about this fake confidence. Results speak volumes. When you start doing something and your family are like, oh, they really doing it. This is not just talk. They are doing it. The level of respect changes because it's not just empty words. It's not just you bumping your gums and you sound good, right? Because I remember one time I was younger and somebody was like, well, don't just sound good, be good. And I was like, what that mean? And now that I've gotten older, I understand what it means. You know, a lot of people are out here sounding good, no results. Don't be that person. What's up, man of tomorrow? What's up, Theodore? Yes, that's right, Theodore. Marcus Muhammad, is whatever you need. I mean, it depends on what you're doing the consult on. If it's doing on credit, if you're doing on whatever, to put your information together. Be ready. I'll let you know because I have to give you the time slots. Chris Lee TV, I'm not even joking. When I had my 31st birthday, I woke up like, did somebody hit me? I feel like someone hit me in my sleep. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. My father is 80 years old and started a handyman and lawn care service. He can outwork all the young black men he has tried to hire and train. See, my nephew's 11 years old and my uncles had to tell him, we're not going to work this week because you have school next week. He still had one lady's yard he wanted to cut. So his dad was like, okay, I'll drive you over there. You know, when people have true work ethic and they want something, like when he's talking about his father right now, you know how many people who are single, you know how many people who are, it's a husband and wife, but the husband isn't handy. That's a lot of men. That's a lot of people. They just aren't handy. They don't know how to fix things. They don't know how to repair it. I remember one time my friend, he's here in Austin, and there were so many women in the singles group who were like, I broke this thing. I don't want to put it back on. He's like, a wrench? So he would go over their house and fix it. And they'd be like, thank you. Thank you so much. People don't know how to fix things. There's a lot of money in handyman services. I see them all the time at Lowe's. And also the handyman title gets people out of having to be licensed. So if y'all didn't know that, a little bit of knowledge there. Ricardo Roper, hey Eric, I want to know, what do you offer in the $600 package? You must be on my page right now looking at the monthly consult package. So the monthly consult is intense. Like if we're going for that monthly package, you have to be doing several things. You tell me what your goal is. We are hammering the out of that goal. That's what that's what that package is. Do not purchase that package if you're not trying to call me every week and do the assignments. Because if you tell me we're buying a rental in the next 30 days, honey, you're going to be on the phone. You're going to be getting pre-approved. You're going to be doing all your business you need to do, and we're going to get set up. We're not going to be, it's not like a friendly, like, hey, how you doing? How's your week? Tell me about your week. Okay. No, it's going to be like, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? Okay, we got that. Did you go to this meeting? Did you meet these people? Like, it all depends on what the goal is. Right. So I had one person who their goal was to start an e-com store. So I had to just make sure they followed up and did all their stuff to get their e-com store going. So it all depends on what's going on with you. If you don't know if that's the package for you, just get one consult. Don't get crazy. If you don't know. Ashley Hawkins, is it better to lease or purchase a car under my business? Listen, I say purchase. People love leasing, but here's the thing. If you drive more than 12,000 to 15,000 miles, You know how easy that is to do? If you do an extra weekend trip every week for the whole year, you'd hit over those miles. They get you on the miles alone. Thank you. Cam Cam's putting that link to the trucking course to the Hood Estates in the comment section if you want to see it. Manage Tomorrow or Puerto Rico. Trucker Nash says, thank you for the info on tracking. Oh, tracking? About to go check it out. Okay, on tracking. Exactly. He's saying his 81-year-old father started a business 10 years ago. Can't find reliable men. Ends up finishing jobs he sends them for. They want to get paid before the job is done. He's a hardworking Mississippi man. Wow. That's sad. And the fact is he's going to have to he might have to just find younger and younger men who he can hand train, apprentice level train up to do work. Probably. That's what's going to end up happening. Exactly, Jeff Turner. The bank invests your money. It doesn't sit there. They don't take your dollar bill and go, this is Erica's dollar. Okay, put it in there. Erica's second dollar. No, they don't. They take that money, go boom, 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 turn around and lend it out. So what are you doing with your money? There's another thing. People always complain about churches. Y'all giving the pastor your money. What are you doing with your money? If you gave it in good faith and you're not one of these pimp churches, you might be all right. But if you're sitting here at the peak, these deacon pimp churches, that's your problem. You know what I mean? I've never gone to a place so small. I've never gone to a church that didn't have a full staff and had a volunteer mission and had all kind of stuff they were putting the money to. I've never did that. That to me is suspect. It doesn't make any sense. Big okay. Thank you. It's for me to relax. So above my head right here is Wakanda. I also have Wakanda in my office. So Black Panther and the Wakanda girl who's like, I am loyal to the crown is in here and also at the office in Round Rock. Hey, there you go. I don't know how to say your name. Cannabis stocks are up. Thanks for the heads up in class. Are you going to add more content? Shout out to, I'm up 24%. Y'all better get the class. So I have a marijuana investment class. I am telling y'all, I'm not going to go crazy and take the whole show there because we're almost on an hour. So we're going to have to wrap this up. But I'm telling y'all, if you read more and more articles, I'll probably do an update video and put it in there every single day. In November, I'm going to the marijuana convention in Las Vegas. It's going to be huge. Huge, as Donald Trump said. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a big warehouse. There are companies there who are doing everything you can think of. Gummies, coffee, medicine relief. What's going on in California right now? They're driving elderly people from the rest homes to cannabis shops that have different things for pain relief. Y'all, they are lobbying in the government. They are trying to find ways to make sure Betty and Mary and all these people, they don't have to go to rehab. They don't have to go to jail. We're going to get Mary and Betty on medical marijuana. We're treating her. I told y'all, white women are going to jail is up 50%. Now, many people say, why you got to bring race? It's not about race, because I know we have all kind of people coming in this channel. But if you look at the crimes they're going for, it's drug related, drug possession, traveling with drugs in the car, meth, pills. It's up 50%. Fed time, 50% up. They're not playing with y'all. Jeff Sessions not playing with y'all. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to try to transition these people to medical marijuana because it's going to make money for them. All these states that's been growing corn and nobody wants corn syrup and corn flour and corn sugar, it's going up. Those states are going to make money as a cash crop. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of money in that industry. And either you can grab the course off the website. Cam can probably put the links in, or I can put the links in. But I'm telling y'all, it's a serious thing. That's awesome. Profit off the trucks. Trucking is going to be so much more of an opportunity between all these Chinese wholesalers opening shops here in the United States, working to meet logistical demands. Thank you, Kim. That is what I'm going to build that up and put it in another trucking video. They keep hitting these articles. We have a shortage in trucking. We have a shortage in truck. We need more truck drivers. And you will go all up and down the streets of Chicago, up and down the streets of DC. You're looking for people who need work. No, I don't want to drive no truck. I don't want to be missing home. What are you doing at home? Nothing. Or somebody hits me with, I'm a felon, Erica. You can own the truck and not drive the truck. Don't try me with that. Don't you try me with that. Hit the like buttons, y'all. Thank you for getting up to 70. Jason, I don't know how to say your last name. Erica, what do you think about renting out FHA homes? Well, if you follow the guidelines, I'm gonna be careful. If you follow the guidelines, you gotta live there at least 1 year. Straight up. You have to live there 1 year. Because what's gonna happen is you can house hack, as Cam said underneath, but you're gonna at least have to live there 1 year. Rhonda, Erica Williams, simple passive cash flow wants accredited investors only. No, Rhonda, go to his website. Go to his website and go to, if I can find the link, I'll put it in here. Hold on a second. I've talked about this several times. You're talking about for his apartment side. Yes, he wants accredited investors, but there's other deals he's doing inside his Facebook group, similar to what I'm going to be posting up there that he wants. He has an investment club. I'm going to put the link in here because here's my thing. I could try to hog all y'all to myself and be like, nah, y'all come over here and invest with me. No, I'd rather give you all the opportunity in the world to invest with all these other people, private money lending, what do you call those, storage units? People are buying storage units. They're buying rental centers. They're buying all these places, developable land, raw land, farmland, oil and gas, you name it, cannabis, assisted living facilities. I can't give you everything. And I know I can't. So I don't even try. I'm just giving you enough so y'all can get motivated. So the link is in the comment section right now for Simple Passive Cash Flow, his investment club, because I just can't give you everything. I can only move forward with the amount of people I can go with, maybe in the Facebook group, 1 or 2 of them, and keep moving. So exactly, Henry, write down your action plan and execute it. You get confidence from doing something, from actually accomplishing something, right? So yes, the guy who's in the gym and lifting weights every day, he's like, oh, I'm buff. Okay, cool. You've done something. You deserve some boost in confidence. But if the rest of your life is like a burning house, you got to work on that too. You got to have real confidence. You can't be like, we're number 1. Okay. What do you have to show for it? Don't you worry about it. We're number 1, Erica. Okay. It's like the people right now who are waking up and be like, there's reverse racism. This country isn't fair. How? People come here to this country every day and win. What are you doing? That's right, Rhonda. You can do JV deals with people. With Andre Hatcher trying to get a bunch of people in on houses in Detroit for $1,500. Yep. Todd Capital is doing that. Yep. Action speaks louder than words. Execution never lied. Tramcam. 6 figures. Guys my age are lost. I mean, 6 figures, it depends. It depends, right? Like there are some young people who are like, I better get on it. I'm a new member to Classy Climbers. I can't wait to do great things. There's a reason Dave Ramsey recommends owning your car outright. Yeah. These people getting, he calls it a fleece. But here's the thing. What did I tell y'all? When I worked in apartments and I was a billings manager in a poor apartment, like not the good ones, but the poor one. Before I got to the good one, I was in a poor one. And it was like the Hispanic people would have 3 or 4 cars. And at first I thought, well, maybe it's because they have so many people living there. No, sometimes it just be the man and his wife and his kids. And they have 4 cars. And I'd be like, yo, y'all can't park all these broke down cars here. They have to go on the side street or something. They can't be inside the complex. And what I would figure is when stuff would get bad or money would get tight, the Hispanic man would go out there that weekend, clean the car up, clean it. He'd work on it, he'd make sure it could crank, he'd crank it, and then they'd sell it and it'd be gone that weekend because they didn't want to park it on the street. And they would do that like clockwork and they would pay their rent up for a few months. I'd see it every time. So if they have enough sense to know, I'm going to take this extra car, fix it up and sell it. You need to have assets. You need to be able to own something to be able to sell it. You need to be able to own something to actually make some money from it. So, man, Cam, I can't stand the pimp churches. When people like, the black church is so bad. I'm like, no, that's where you going, honey. If your pastor has Jerry curl juice, you don't need to go there. That's you. Do not say the whole community. That's you. Most 51% of all black people live in the suburbs or the rural areas of the United States. And they're very conservative. And I know y'all don't like hearing that, but they are. They're conservative. And they go to church. And they own guns. It's a whole different community. Okay? And they ain't going to pimp churches. The moment of truth, people show that they are who they are. Yeah, they show who they are all the time. Marijuana industry is a money trap. I don't know about that, Jason. Now, also, when I go to the marijuana convention in November in Las Vegas, the thing about that is they're looking for people to invest in some of those companies. There's a lot of opportunities there. Oh my gosh, Star Asia said she feels sorry for people with handyman businesses. They can never find reliable workers. They come to my house for work and I'll turn around and these dudes sitting down watching TV. Okay, those dudes would need to leave. I think people honestly say millennials are lazy to take the spotlight on themselves. Yeah, we got some lazy 40 and 50-year-olds. Like if did y'all notice when they changed, when Barack Obama was in office, I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was like they were changing it where you could, unemployment ran out after 2 years. And then all of a sudden they had this surplus of people applying for disability. So what these people, and I'll say 40 and 50-year-olds and lazy mofos, they had unemployment for 2 years. Somebody was just giving them a check. And they couldn't find a job that paid them the same as what they had before. So instead of going out and getting a lower job, because that's where they truly were, if they were honest with themselves and not on this fake shit, they didn't. They went and applied for disability. Well, I've been out of work for 2 years. Something's wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I found this guy him and 2 friends were getting disability for depression. I just can't get up and go to work. Did you change your diet? Did you start working out? I think you can. I'm not saying depression isn't curable. I'm just saying it sounds a little crazy that you and your friends at 29 years old are getting disability for depression, but y'all find a way to go out to the club on Friday. Okay, where them hoes at? All right, where them hoes at, y'all? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So even on the marijuana thing, when I was in Detroit, there were actual cannabis places, locations. And there are young men that came to the group in Dallas, the event in Dallas, and they were buying grow houses in Colorado. So Smithereen is how you say my name. Got you. Oh yeah, they're only allowing certain people into certain conferences. You already know that's about this. But the actual marijuana conference, if y'all look it up, the arena is so huge. You'll be able to walk all around that thing and talk to all kind of vendors. And that's where the power is. I know some of y'all are introverts and I know you don't like talking to people, but here's the thing. When you go around those events and you're talking to the different vendors, that's the power into connecting with those people, investing with those people, and finding investors to invest with you. Some of y'all are in real estate and y'all are looking for investors. That's where the money is when you go to these conferences. Those are the people who did a little bit above beyond. So, well, Donald Johnson, I like helping people over here. On the cannabis stock exchange, am I missing something? Are you on the Toronto Stock Exchange? Which one? Tell me which one. Good evening, Miss Luria. Jeff Turner, storage units, trailer parks, not trailers. Trailer parks are a couple of things that are being invested in. Very true. Thank you, Six Figures, for the $5 super chat. Erica has been working, popping up all over YouTube and dropping gems. Shout out to Cam Cam for being in the chat. Always ready to drop the links. Bam! Thank you, Cam Cam. He's the man. Yes, Andy, thank you for telling her that. Julia Dixon, Andre has not explained how this would work. Did he explain this to anyone? Oh, Julia. Okay, so Julia, Todd Capital is the group. Andre is just marketing for us. The Todd Capital is the group. You would be joining the Todd Capital team of investors on the real estate side. Lita Horn Fletcher. Hi, Miss Erica. I do not see the links for the investments. What do you mean? The links for my courses? That's what I said. Jerry Curl Juice, and I meant it. Well, it's not that immigrants are smarter with money. I think they just know that you have to use this money to wield power. And let's be honest, people hate hearing that. They hate when every time I come on this channel, I say money is power. It's how you use it. Don't spend all your tokens. That's your power. People are like, oh, Erica, no, you're a liar. Money isn't power. Stop saying that. And that's what broke people say. Because you tell money ain't power to Grant Cardone, who hires hundreds of people. You tell that to people who have employees underneath them. You tell that to people who are buying boats and cars and planes. What are you talking about? Tell that to the Indian family that owns hotels and businesses in your neighborhood. Tell that to the Asians who open up nail salons all up and down the street that money isn't power. Tell them that. Because I know some African nurses from Nigeria who are building homes back in their home country off the money they're making as being a nurse in America. The Hispanic ladies, back in the day when I worked on the line at Jason Deli, back in the day, those ladies were building homes back in Mexico and Guatemala because they knew someday they'd have to leave America. Just in case this is way before Donald Trump. But they know the climate in this country is not for them to stay here forever. They know they can't stay here forever. They know, look, you got to get in America, make your money while you can. They might put us out any day, y'all. They might put us out any day. And this was years before Barack Obama, and it was years before Donald Trump. So it's like, they knew then. They knew. They here to make money and make the money work for them. So how come everybody else in America know that the way to win that's been forever is one, real estate, stocks, and businesses. But somehow, some communities keep telling me, no, Erica, that's not true. Ben the bartender said if they ask them for your W-2 at the door, don't go to that church. Man, one of my friends went to a church in Dallas and she said they were like passing the plate around again and said, we got to pay the light bill, y'all, and pass the plate around again. I was like, girl, you should have got up and left right then. Do you think there will be any affiliate biz opportunities with marijuana for small businessmen in the future? I've been hearing you have to have some sort of certification to sell marijuana. Gosh, I'd have to, that's a tough one. That may be a video ad, but to the course, but nothing I can think of off the top of my head right now. I love that you have get unstuck calls. Eden, that's what I call them. I love calling them get unstuck calls. You know why? Because people call me and I'll talk to them 20 minutes. They're like, damn, that's the answer, Erica. Man, I wish I had called you 6 months ago. And sometimes you're so close to the answer, but you can't see it because you're in it. You know what I mean? The forest for the trees. You ever heard that saying? Some people can't see the forest for the trees because they're in it and not outside of it. Immigrants are more hungry than Americans. No, I mean, I think Americans are hungry, but here's what they're hungry for. They're hungry for that Lambo. They're hungry for the hot bitches. They're hungry for stunting on the gram and going to Atlanta and going to Miami and going to Las Vegas and look at me. That's what Americans are hungry for. They're hungry for the results that fall after. Like I keep telling people every year our family does a corporate vacation for our corporations. And we go on a cruise every year since I've been 15 years old, about almost 15 plus years now. And now, this year, not only we're going to cruise, but we're also going to get a beach house, 18 rooms, 18 bathrooms. And people are like, oh, must be nice. No, bitch, it is nice. It's very nice. You know how it's nice? Because our family works hard and we make sacrifices and we invest and we buy crappy houses in towns where people are like, I don't want to buy over there on that side of town. But guess what? We got tenants living there for 10, 12 years, paying rent on time. House been paid off year 2. They still paying rent. So when people say, must be nice, they're a hater. They're a low-key hater. It must be nice. Yeah, it's nice. So yeah, Americans are hungry, but they're hungry for the results. They don't want to do the actual work. They're hungry for the results. Michael Watts, Caribbean time. Yeah, here's the thing. There are more people like me, but here's the thing. It's never popular to tell the truth. It just isn't. Like right now, even though I have maybe 13,000 subscribers almost, I know if I go, let me tell you about how I do my hair. Let me have the cameraman stand behind me while I do squats on my butt. I mean, I would have 100,000 subscribers. And I know it. You know how many people told me they thought this book was me telling them how to make $1 million? I said, no, I just called it Smartphone Millionaire because you're going to invest. It means you have to take some action. And people be like, oh, I thought the book was about becoming a millionaire. I'm like, I can't with you people. Michael Watts said, how do I feel about upstate New York? I'm going back for my master's. I mean, if you want to invest in Newberry and some of those places, yes. But a lot of people move south because it's cheaper. But if you're going to be up north, I mean, as long as you're investing, you can do whatever you like. Tell the newly founded wealthy towns money ain't power. Oh, honey, Cam, can I tell you? There's a magazine called Texas Monthly, and they're doing a spotlight on small towns around the big cities, right? So you got Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, but then you talk about Destin, and then you talk about DeSoto, then you talk about all these other places. And why are they talking about them? Because DeSoto has wealthy Black people who have 55% home ownership, over 70% business ownership, just all kind of crazy high numbers in these huge houses. And why? It's a smaller town. They're not in Dallas. They're a little bit outside Dallas, but that's just it. People are going, you can be the big fish in a tiny pond, right? And the pond don't have to be that tiny. Again, I'm telling you, every day of the week, I see New Yorkers, Maryland license plates, and they go drive to the little office, the little $300 offices over there in Round Rock, and they doing their thing and making a killing. Round Rock is a suburb of Austin, so you know. And like when I showed y'all that brewery a couple days ago in Georgetown, that couple are not from Texas. They came to Texas, then moved to a smaller town, and then opened up a brewery. And they own another part of that building. All right, Andy, good info. So I'm probably going to do an update video on that because some things have changed with the Toronto Stock Exchange. So you kind of do have to go through, like, the way I originally did it with one of my accounts. I can't even do it no more myself. So I'm like, what the hell? I want to go put some more money on something. So I'll probably do an update video on that. I've seen that multiple plate passings. Oh my gosh. Newbern, New York. Lots of opportunity. Look it up on realtor.com. Yes, Newbern. Andre Hatchett, when them were looking for people to invest in that area too. And, you know, people were like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm like, where else you finding $60,000 properties in New York? Tell me. And the community is giving you incentives to fix the properties. I've done a video on it. It's on here somewhere. Go be fit. Go, Jen, be fit. Listen, I'm not even joking. Almost every video, I try to stay out of the man-o spirit of people, not just Ocean Hill, but like sometimes I'll go over there and I'll find videos that are funny or they're talking about business and I enjoy it and I'll support the channel. But it'll be like 100 dudes. Where are the hot bitches? And the person, whether it's Glendon or whoever, is like, well, you need to work on yourself, brother. You got to get better. You got to No. Give us the hot bitches. You're like, what? Even Roger Aller Curry, when he's talking about mode 1 and stuff, at the end of the day, you know, it's like, come on, people. You got to have something going on for you other than the hot bitches. The hot bitches. Oh, who is that? Jason said he lives in Beacon, New York. Newbern is a hellhole. Oh, my God. What's that mean? Please expand on what that means. Since we already going over the hour mark already, I apologize. But I want to know what's that mean. Anti-gravity, exactly. In Detroit, prime example. When I went to the investor meetings in Detroit, it was Black people from New York and California coming out there investing and buying up everything. Local Detroit Black people were like fixing properties, but not that interested. Like met a guy who owned 18 properties. He got off auction. He's just slowly fixing them one by one. But you know, you got to stun on them, you know. So is Cincinnati and Detroit. That's very true. Watts, commercial and realtor opportunities. Yep. William Watson. Erica, I have 5 figures to invest, need help. What should I do? I want to invest in real estate in NC. Watson, book a consult because I don't, you know, that's a loaded question. That probably would take another 30 minutes of the show and we can't do that. But I appreciate you posting the question. That's a lot. That's a loaded one. Yeah, it must be nice. Drive me crazy every time I hear that. I went to Walgreens to swipe my card and I forgot my pen. I said, man, you know, when you get more than one card, you forget your pen. The lady was like, must be nice. I almost just took my hand and went, bam, and just walked out. But I said, I ain't got time for that. Jail's not for me. Michael Watts, we should look up in the future then. Been the bartender. The cost of living is cheaper and there are more opportunities upstate. Interesting. I went to Albany and graduated. Big dog. Dang, Jason, I can't say it, but you know. Oh, Raheem said, please do a video on CPNs and how to sue credit. All the video on CPN gonna be about is me showing all the criminals. Because the agency you getting it from, they don't even want you to know about them. So really, all the video is gonna be about me showing you criminals. You want me to show you? That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a video about criminals and people getting caught. But I'll do one about how to sue credit bureaus. Karen Drake said, I need a consult. What's the website? Cams keep posting links in there. The links are all up in there. Thank you, Chris Lee TV. Thank you, our moderators who are hitting them things because I can't delete them all. Thank you, Young Jay. He's a trucker. He'll be in consult soon. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I mean, so don't get it twisted. There are Black people who, okay, prime example, when I was in Birmingham, Alabama, but I was in Hoover, Alabama. It's where the wealthy folks live. But there, the tornado hit Pale City. And so because the wealthy people in Birmingham and Hoover and Vestavia Hills were so busy, they couldn't go over there and help those poor people, Black people, that they would park a truck at Costco and Sam's Club. And I swear to y'all, we were there all day. White people would just go in Sam's Club. They come out. They go, here's some water. Here's some clothes. Here you go. Have a great day. And get in their car out. Like we didn't even have to ask. We just had the Red Cross sign out there saying, hey, can you please help the people who are less than 15 minutes across town from y'all with some water and supply? Sure, no problem. They go out, walk into Sam's Club, come back out, throw water at us. Can you get this out of my cart? I mean, literally, we had women go, can you get this water out of my cart? Like, they didn't even have the energy to hand it to us. Just take it for the people over there. Y'all are all Alabamians. But that is just the mindset of how much classism is affecting people. Now, prime example, when I was in Alabama and we were doing the hurricane relief, the tornado relief, we see all these white people driving by in cars, taking pictures, driving by. We're like, are they coming to help? Are they going to help the Red Cross? Are they dropping off supplies? What are they doing? Kind of find out 80% of the home ownership in Pale City was white people. The other 20% ownership was older Black people who didn't even live over there no more. So you basically had a community of people renting homes for years in an area they considered predominantly Black from old white people and old Black people who don't even live over there no more. So yes, sometimes poor Blacks live in the city, but a lot of times wealthier Blacks own properties in the city as well. So Michael Watts. If it wasn't for O'Shea, I wouldn't have found you, sis. I think he's low-key the important Black YouTuber. So here's the funny thing. I have not been in the Black YouTube world at all, like just to this year. If you've watched this channel at all, you followed it over past years, 90% of my clients are always been white and Hispanic. I think it's because I'm in Texas, a lot of Texans, a lot of Florida folks, a lot of Maryland folks, and California folks. I don't know. Ask the SEO. I don't know. And so it's interesting as I step into different spheres of YouTube, I find different clients. So O'Shea is very important. O'Shea's becoming a doctor. New Bern is like Baltimore married to 19's Comptons. Oh my God. I used to live in Syracuse. Oh, wow. Okay. What else? Somebody was on here trolling. Thank y'all for timing these people out. My dad owned a home in Brooklyn in a Caribbean upper class, but we had to move out. Too expensive. He is building a home in Barbados. Yep. People do that. Mentor Shelley. CPN, criminal prisoner number. Hit Pratt City, Pale City. Oh, is Pratt City somewhere we need to know of? Tell us where that's at. Oh, well, how nice of them. Oh, Ben the bartender, they surely were. They were like, take it. I bought 2 things of water. You're like, okay. They're like, we're praying for those people over there. And you say, O'Shea is the reason I'm here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I found Black YouTube from Erica. See, Cam, you're not the only one. Like, I come on YouTube now. I was white and Asian people. Like, I had to go search. You know who brought me in? Everybody, let's give a clapping to Andre Hatchett. He was like, no, look at this guy, this guy, this guy. Glenda Cameron, look at this guy. I found Glenda Cameron years ago. And when we were starting the painting company, I also took his 30 days of 2,500 and used part of that. That's why I tell people, I'm like, I spent money years ago on that. And trust me, it works. It works if you work it. Cam's funny right now. I'm an educated lame, excuse me. Hey, welcome to the club. We all are. So look, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I don't want to suck up y'all life. Thank y'all for being on here. You know, there's a lot of people that you could be watching, and I get it. I thank you for coming. I thank you for supporting the channel. I thank everybody who gave a super chat today. You make the channel great. Again, the links are always below the video if you need to find it. For those of you in the Investing Wednesday course, we're going to have Money Mandu. His name is really long and African, so I don't know how to say the first part, but he will inform us tomorrow. And he's going to go over all kind of things. Plus, he started the Black Seed Group in Houston, Texas. This Saturday, I'll be in Houston. Some people who are meeting me for investors dinner, you know who you are. Don't comment on here, but you will be meeting me. So again, I'm excited for that. Again, all the links are always below. If you need to consult, over to the links below. If you want to get your credit repair, links to the right. If you want to get a marijuana course, links to the right. If you want to join the private Facebook group, links to the right. And again, you know, I will put them down in the comment section, but we always gotta say that. Pratt City is where it hit, not Pale City. Oh, okay. So Clifton, here's the joke behind that. I'm sorry. I know you call it Pratt City, but the way people were talking, you would think they said Pale City. And so the Red Cross, it was a little racist, was making a joke about calling it Pale City. So I know you're saying Pratt City, and I know that may be the legal term for it, but literally the way people talk, we would say it that way. Julia Dixon said she found me from Hood Estates. Thanks, Hood Estates. But yeah, again, I notice anytime I talk about selling stuff or finding links, people dip out. So I know the cue is to go. So look, you guys, thank you for being here, but don't fall for the fake confidence. Don't let your grandma gas you up. Don't let working out in the gym gas your pecs up that you should have hot bitches and you should have hot cars and money and Lambos. Actually do the work, because when you do the work, you know if somebody's full of crap, you know what's up, you know, you can jump in on deals, you can have more opportunities. Don't shortchange yourself. That's the worst. When you shortchange yourself, then you look up and you're 70 years old working at Walmart and talking about, you know, I used to have hot bitches. So thank you for being on the show. Later this week, I think I'll be bringing on Dr. Kenny Meadows. My mouth will be much cleaner. We will not be cursing as much when he's on. You know what I'm saying? And we'll probably bring on some more people this week. I know Asia's got to come on someday. So again, Chris Lee TV, exactly. Invest in yourself. 2019 is right around the corner. Thank you, Ben the bartender. Yeah, Clifton, I know people would correct me, but I'm just telling you what the Red Cross jokes were. So anyways, everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. You guys have an amazing day. Hit the like button on your way out, and you guys have a great night.